Hey everybody, it's AU Bankitis with Bob Kemp, and today's episode of Oaktree TV is about Cerumen softening agents.
You know, AU, back in the 70s, the FDA tried to create a series of monographs so that items could be approved, over-the-counter items could be approved without any kind of regulatory oversight. It allowed things like analgesics and cerumen softening agents to be introduced to the marketplace very, very quickly. And the way the monograph system worked was if you had the active ingredient that the monograph called for and the inactive ingredients, and you made all your labeling as the monograph called for, made the claims, made the warnings, everything was dictated exactly. As long as you did that, you could simply come to market with the product. And that's how Audiologist Choice and Debrox and Murine and all the products that are in the marketplace for wax softening came to be. They all have 6.5% carbamide peroxide in an anhydrous glycerin base, which is the monograph formula that they agreed upon for the OTC monograph for over-the-counter wax softening agents.
So same stuff in the bottle, just different?
Everything's exactly the
same. Huh.
Okay, so this past year, all of a sudden out of clear blue, we see this Earwax MD that's making claims for softening wax, and lo and behold, the active ingredient is not carbamide peroxide. So how did they do that? Well, we're not exactly sure, but they have been able to come out with a over-the-counter wax softening agent that has a different active ingredient than the monograph. And from what we've been able to determine so far, we've been selling it for over a year now, it seems to work pretty darn well.
Well, they have these pictures, if you see, it disintegrates wax. Is that correct, rather than softening it?
Yeah, it really does. It breaks it down at the cellular level.
And I was really skeptical, so when we first got it, I put a little bit of Wax MD in my ear, and I sat for about probably less than 5 minutes. I'm very impatient. Did videotoscopy, and lo and behold, it does seem to do that. Now, for those of you who remove cerumen, here's the catch. I think if you're really good at removing cerumen, especially with mechanical instruments, you may not like Wax MD because you'll sit there and go, I can remove it quicker. For those that don't have as much experience removing cerumen, this Wax MD might be the right thing for you to try. For those of you who are good at it, I would still stick with the Audiologist Choice.
Yeah, so you use the Wax MD in the office and maybe send them home with the Audiologist Choice because the price is so much different.
Okay.
And by the way, what's the deal with the peanut butter?
Anytime we talk about a cerumen, I get a hunkering for peanut butter. So that's all we have today, folks. See you next time.